Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be explaining the Root Rider 2 Overgrowth 7 Invisibility Spell army by attacking my own bases, because I feel like that is the best way to explain how the strategy is played. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you do, make sure to hit that subscribe button, it helps me out a lot, so thank you very much and enjoy today's video. Alright guys, so for this base, as you can see, we have to do a Royal Champion charge in the beginning. And I'm gonna use 5 rockets to take down that ricochet cannon, so my world champion can go into this poison tower compartment. And there are gonna be a lot of base right here, but that shouldn't be a problem. So I am gonna lose my fox, but there's nothing I can do, and I'm saving onto my haste spell. So there we go. I'm gonna use the haste spell, use one more invisibility spell. And we're just gonna keep on using visibility spells because our royal champion um, doesn't have the spear fox anymore. So we cleared out a compartment. Now it's time to put in the Root Riders, the loons, basically put in everything, the warden, and then your queen to funnel a bit, and then your king basically on the outside. So I'm already gonna overgrowth the town hall, because by the time my main push get to that monolith or that town hall, that overgrowth is gonna wear off, and basically my main push or my army is gonna be able to take down that town hall. So you don't want to be too late with your overgrowth, and you don't want to be too early as well. You have to like try and time it. And you see how I used an ice column and 2 resist, so my king can stay alive for much longer, because that multi-gear tower would have wrecked my king. And there we go, you saw guys. So by the time my main pushing got to that army, that town hall, I'm sorry, that overgrowth wore off, and we were able to take down the town hall. So at this point we're looking really good. I still have all my heroes alive with full HP. I still have the cleanup troops, the super barbarians, so we're looking amazing at this point. And our king is on the outside funneling. And also, by the way, a quick disclaimer, I just want to say the snake bracelet equipment that I have on my king is not even maxed out. It's at level 23, so you don't really have to have it maxed out. I'm gonna hit the queen ability right there, and we're still looking really good. And also, this base is supposed to be an anti-Root Rider base, like, you know, with all the baits you saw for the World Champion. But just look at it, I just inhaled my base, and like, just look at it, every hero is alive. This army is actually crazy. So let's get on to the next base. Alright guys, so for my second base, you know, in the beginning you're trying to look for like a good RC value, and by that I mean like take out a lot of buildings, like high HP buildings, defenses I mean. So we're gonna use our rocket loons to basically take out like 2 trash buildings, that wizard tower plus that mortar. And we're gonna try and time our invisibility spells. So I'm gonna use one more. And next I'm gonna invis that multi-archer tower, you know, try and skip buildings as well, that way you get more value. So I'm gonna use one more, hit the haste ability. See, I like the haste ability more instead of that rocket spear, because just look, it's basically working like 10 times faster, which is amazing. So I'm gonna use my last invisibility spell, and then we're gonna recall our world champion. We still have the fox left as well, which is amazing. So now I basically have created a cut in the middle, and you're trying to go around the base, and we're gonna put in a nice column, all the Root Riders, the loons, basically put in everything as you see in the video. Our king on the outside as you saw right there, and then our queen to funnel a bit like towards to the right of your troop, your army, main army. And then put in a headhunter. So I am gonna soon, right there I'm gonna overgrowth. I was just a bit unsure where to overgrowth, and I accidentally used 2 overgrowth instead of using that poison spell. But you're gonna see, I still wanted to show this attack just to, you know, prove how powerful this army also is. So I basically swagged an overgrowth or wasted one, but we're still gonna dominate this base. And there's basically not much to do once you've put everything in. Like, it's not like the Fireball Rocket Loon strategy where you have to focus for the like straight 3 minutes. For the non-stop 3 minutes, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, you gotta keep an eye out on your warden, put in your king and queen. It's a lot of multitasking, but Compared to this attack strategy, once you've put everything in, you just have to basically use your overgrowth spells. And if we, for example, in this case, I basically don't even have to do anything because I wasted an overgrowth spell. But I still, wanted to keep this attack in, as I said, to show you how powerful this attack strategy is. And also, we're using the troop thrower. I feel like I forgot to mention it. But I'm gonna put the army link in the description, guys, so you can copy this exact same army strategy or army composition. And 2 heroes alive with the giant, the yetis. That's actually amazing. So now let's get into the third attack. Alright, so for my third base, again, so right here, we're trying to take down basically one Rage Tower compartment. So I'm gonna put in my World Champion. I have 7 invisibility spells, so there's basically no doubt about that. I'm gonna hit the haste ability right there. So, because I know there are gonna be some baits when I go into that Rage Tower. So we're gonna try and hit the, haste vial before we go into any baits. And actually, it doesn't look like there are any baits. Well, I can't even remember my own bases. But anyways, you know what I mean. Like, try and use your haste ability where you think there won't be any traps or baits. So I'm gonna recall my World Champion because we don't want to waste time. So as you see right here, guys, I have created a cut in the middle, and I want my troops to basically walk around this ring. So we have interrupted the ring, that's what people want to call it nowadays. And there are some baits. Yeah, that's for the Fireball Rocket Loon players. Someone's trying to bait that. So you see right here, I'm gonna overgrowth that town hall, try and time it, so by the time my heroes or my main army gets to that town hall, that overgrowth is gonna wear off, and we're gonna be able to basically get that town hall because that's really important. So I'm gonna poison that. I wasn't really good with my overgrowth. I missed the monolith, but that shouldn't be a problem. So the king ability is gonna go off, unfortunately. I mean, there's nothing we can do about it because the multi-gear tower is gonna wreck it. So there we go. And once that town hall woke up, you saw me, I used the warden ability to try and protect everything. And we are using the eternal tome, so basically the whole army is not gonna take damage for like 8 seconds. It's 8 seconds, I believe it is. And our troop throw is still doing amazing work. And I still have 7 super barbarians left for cleanup purposes. And just take a look, like with the overgrowth, you have a lot of control over your attack. Basically, you're directing your heroes wherever you want them to go. I mean, not your heroes, sorry, your main push. I'm gonna hit the queen ability. I could have swagged it, but there's just no point of swagging anything because I'm trying to explain it. So let's get into the fourth base. And this can be an annoying base, but I'm gonna show you how it's basically possible. Right here, you want to take out basically one Rage Tower compartment. It doesn't matter if it's a poison spell, an invisibility tower, or a Rage Tower. So we're gonna use one more invisibility spell to try and time it with the fox. And there are some baits right here, so you gotta be careful. I'm gonna hit the World Champion ability, use that haste ability, haste vial. I'm gonna use 2 invisibility spells to redirect my World Champion so she can take down that Rage Tower plus that scatter shot. I was so close right there. I was a bit bad with my invisibility spell, but it's not gonna matter too much. I'm gonna poison, and right here you see me, I put in an archer to try and lure the ice columns away, so I don't waste that much time to basically deal with them. So again, put everything in, the healers, and then your king on the outside, and then queen basically beside your king or beside your main army to basically funnel. So I'm gonna wait for my overgrowth, so because I don't want to use it on the town hall, I want to take down the town hall. So I'm saving these 2 overgrowth for the back end that hook tower and that other rage tower compartment. So unfortunately I have to use the warden ability right here because somehow something is targeting my warden, I just don't know how. It's like 1 in a billion. Out of all the troops and the possible heroes and basically everything, my warden is getting targeted. This game is so trolly. So you saw me, I used an overgrowth right there to try and redirect, you know, my heroes to take down that expo. And we used our last overgrowth on on the hook tower, not our hook tower. And we're gonna hit the queen ability as well. I still have a headhunter left for that defending minion prince. Hopefully it's gonna do something. It is actually. And yeah, so with 30 seconds left, we should be able to take this one out as well. So yeah, basically this army is also really powerful. For those of you who find it easier to play this strategy instead of the Fireball Requiem strategy, I hope you have gotten a really good understanding of how the strategy is played.